Hello, everyone. How are you? Welcome back to another motivational positivity video. Another envelope that says, "You can do this, girl. I got it. I got this." This is my first weekly check-in. I always say I wanted to do these, so I am doing my first one. And my date, because I my pay check usually posts to my account on Wednesdays. So this what I'm doing now is from April 2nd through April the 8th. So from Wednesday through Tuesday. All right. If you remember on my budget, I had actually put aside for my cash envelopes, and as I go back into my paycheck, for grocery, I started, no, let me mark it on here. For grocery, I started off with 80 for the 2 weeks. Dining out was 20. Household was 20. Gas was 40. And that's not cash. I left that on the card. And then spending, I gave myself 40 for the 2 weeks. All right, so let's see how I did. Hoo hoo. Woo, honey. All right. I am going to start in my envelope first, and the first thing I am going to do is dining out. So dining out, as you can see, what did I say? Dining out had 20. The very next day after I got paid, I forgot my lunch and left it home. So I went to Chick-fil-A, spent $11.45 on my meal. So I am going to mark that off on here. Oh wait, I have one for food. Food. That was a want, wasn't a need, because I do have stuff at my desk that I could have eaten that day. But I spent 11.45, so I should have 8.55 left. And I probably have already taken the change and put it into my change jar. So I have 5, 6, 7, and 8. And this should last me until I get paid again on the 16th. This is all I have for eating out. So when I go here to, I spent, whoops, I spent $11.45. Remaining, I have $8 because I already put the change in my little change jar. Oh, I just put that in the wrong spot. And I know somebody's like, girl, that is so wrong. Ooh, I put that in the wrong spot. And I hate whiteout. I hate using whiteout. Maybe I should have did grocery first so I wouldn't confuse myself. All right, so dining out was 11.45. I have $8 left. All right, let me do grocery. Let me stick in order some kind of way. So grocery, I'll do giving late. I don't even have giving on there. But grocery, so I gave myself 80. And I said I was going to try to do 40 one week and 40 the next. So what had happened was, um, I went to Publix, as my son used to call it. I went to Publix and I bought some grocery. This was that Friday because let me tell you, I wanted some ice cream so badly. I wanted ice cream. So I went into Publix and got the ice cream, but I also purchased a few things that I needed that day. And then the next day I was in Walmart, so I picked up some additional items that I needed for the week. Sounds like my neighbor is outside. All right, so I ended up spending on grocery because remember I was supposed to only spend like 40, but if I had 80, because yeah, let's look at our tracker. I spent the $27.98. I had 12.02 left. I added 40 because I knew I was in Walmart, and so it says I should have 796. So out of 80 minus 27.98 minus 44.06, Yep, $7.96. And I think because it was 4 cents, where my grocery money went? Did I pull it out of the wrong envelope? Girl, where's my grocery? Where's my grocery money? Where's my $8? Oh, whew, child, it's over here on the side. It's over here on the side. Oh, I'm getting ready to say 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me put this back in here before I lose it. Because I just knew I had pulled it out of dining out. All right. So dining out has this 8. Grocery has this 8. And I can show you, well, giving has nothing left, but I did go ahead and do my offerings and stuff. So that is out of the way. All right, so let me do the tracker for grocery now. So for grocery, I spent 4406, 7204 minus 80. I have $8 left. I just rounded it up to 8. Okay. Household. So on household, I think I said on, I don't know if I did or didn't, but on one of my videos I was talking about how I needed paper towels, and I went to Publix, and the lady somehow or another, whatever, there was a mishap where they put a price tag on for the brownie. It was the brownie paper towels on the shelf, but the tag was for Bounty for $11. So when I went up there to go get a money order to send off for something, the lady said she was telling her manager about it. And she said, well, since you're here and you're hearing about it, if you want to go get a pack of the paper towels, I'll sell it to you for $11. So I'm like, okay, cool, because I need paper towels. So, and I spent like 13, by the time tax came in, I spent 13 something. The very next day when I went into Publix, those same brawny paper towels were buy one, get one free. I drove my butt back home, grabbed those paper towels, went right back to Publix, turned them in, and then ended up with 2 packs, which was for $15. And I'd rather spend $15 for 12 double rolls than to spend $11 for 6 double rolls. So that was my little story for my Publix paper towels. So I ended up spending on household, I had 20. I ended up spending with tax $16.36. I should have $3 in here because I don't keep the change in here. 1, 2, and 3. And I did not round this one up. So there's that. We have $3 left in household. So if I go to my household and say do, 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 and I know that is done. So if I go here and I say 1636 was spent, and I should have 364, but I have $3 because I'm keeping my change, keeping my change, keeping my change. Okay, I didn't even mark the other giving. The other giving was on the 6th. Okay, so that's that. All right, and then I have, all right, so dining out, giving, grocery, household. Oof. Me and my spending, me and my spending. So, my spending is, oh, gas, nothing, because I did not get gas. I did not. So I still have 40 for gas. Which that'll change here because I got to get gas tomorrow. All right, so for spending, I went to Publix on the 2nd, and that was when I went to go. I get my money order. I bought the paper towels and so forth, and this was for snacks. When I went back the next day, I got the same drink and snack. Did not need it, but I did. I did that, and And then on that Saturday, I was in Wally World, and let me tell you, I got the same snack that I got here in Publix. You see the price difference? You see it. Do you see it? For the exact same snack. $2 more in Publix. $2. So that was that. So for spending, I had 20. I started, well, for the whole time I started with what, 40? So we're going to start off, so let's do 40. Let's do it right. 40 minus 5.79 minus 5.58 minus 3.96. What? Oh. Okay, so 24.67. And I don't know why I keep putting that up there. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 left inside of here, but I do have the extra 20 sitting back here. So I have my 24. So in my spending, I have 24.67. Ooh. I am going to end up being a digital budget, I'm telling you, because me and this whiteout is not getting it at all. All right, so I spent $5.79 plus $5.58 plus $3.96, $15.33, and I should have $24 because I put my change away. All right, so if this works out right, cash wise, because like I said, gas is digital, I should have 16 plus 3 plus 24, a total of $43 left. There's that 8, which, girl, we just went through all this. We just went through all of this and saw that you have the $8 left in here. See, this is what happens when you're doing this for the first time. There's that 4, nothing in miscellaneous, nothing in spending, and my extra 20. Now let me tell you, so to start over here, grocery has, we're gonna start with $8. Why I put the little piggy there? For decoration. 8, 3, because I wasn't planning on writing this. 3, gas starting with 40. So, what I was gonna say? Oh, so on Deborah's, oh, she changed the name of her channel. It's not Deborah's Money. Is it Deborah's Money Journey? Her channel was Deborah's Journey, but she just changed her name. I'll leave a link. I'll leave a link in the description, or I'll put it up on the screen. But I did win on her giveaway. I won $100. I won $100. Now, I started to take that 100 and add it to my envelopes, but I'm trying to become better at on my spending and stuff. So I decided to take that money and add it to my savings challenges. So yeah, so when you see extra saving challenges this week, just know that that's because of my girl Deborah, and I thank her so much. I'm so glad I was so happy I won that challenge. I'm at that giveaway. I was so excited, guys. I really was. Okay, guys, so that concludes my weekly check-in. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for commenting, and I appreciate each and every one of you. So please have a wonderful day, night, whenever you're watching. Positivity, no negativity. We are going to speak positive throughout the rest of our life. We are going to speak it over our life as though it already was. All right, guys. Catch you in the next video. Bye.